a noise or show yourself. Stuck in here to starve to death. Hey guys, thank you for tuning into Amy's Crypt. Today I am going to take you into a very scary and haunted tunnel system here in Baguio in the Philippines. And it is super creepy in there, so keep watching. So I'm just in the Botanic Gardens of Baguio where the entrance to the Japanese tunnel exists, and I'm just getting ready to walk over to it, so we'll be inside very soon. Okay guys, so while we're in the tunnel, I do want to go over why this place is so haunted and its very dark history. Sorry about the echo, we are in a tunnel, so I'm going to do my best to keep my voice soft for this. So this Japanese tunnel here in Baguio was actually used heavily during World War II. It was built by prisoners of war but occupied by the Japanese, who set their eyes on Baguio because it was a city that was primarily occupied by US people. They used this tunnel system very strategically, and they also used it for storage. But one of the reasons why this place is thought to be haunted is that when the US military found out that the Japanese military was using this tunnel system, they actually bombed the entrances to the tunnels. And that sealed a lot of people inside who were left with no choice but to slowly die of starvation. Some others didn't really want to follow that death, so they committed suicide. And there are even some rumours that people resorted to cannibalism in here to live just a little bit longer. So because there was so much death experienced in here, and a lot of those bodies still remain sealed in many of the tunnel systems that span underneath Baguio today, people say that these tunnels are haunted. There has been a lot of paranormal activity reported to occur in this tunnel. People have come in and they've actually seen full-bodied apparitions in here, or shadow figures. There's also been a lot of people who have reported to hear voices when there is no one around. And then we have a lot of general strange feelings, sudden temperature drops, and some people have even reported to have been grabbed in this tunnel. Because this place has such an interesting history and there are so many reports of paranormal activity coming out of it, we really wanted to return to the Japanese tunnel after hours when there's no tourists around yelling and conduct some investigations. So stay tuned because that's going to be very cool. So these tunnel systems supposedly span underneath the whole city of Baguio. There's another inlet here. I guess these are all sealed. It's so cold in here, the stone is really chilly. So I just wanted to make note about the noise in here. This is a tourist destination inside the Botanic Gardens of Baguio, so you'll hear a lot of people coming through. We're going through in the day just to suss it out, but we are going to try to come back later when there's no one in here. Okay, it looks like it gets narrower back here. Do you want to shine the light in this room? That one looks bigger. I really think they've been filled in as well. It kind of looks like that's the case. Alright, so there's the entry that we've just come through. So maybe we go this way. I'm gonna go straight. I don't really know the layout of this little tunnel. Oh, all of these are so dark until you shine the lights down them. It just looks like it could be another tunnel leading back. You can see there's some water in here too. Actually, it's getting wetter. The further back we go, there's more and more water on the floor now. So if I just imagine being in here during the war, or even stuck in here to starve to death like so many people actually were, it's kind of terrifying to think about. I don't know about you, Jared, but it kind of also smells in here.
The worst smelling place we've been.
Yeah, it still smells a bit like poo though. Right? Just faint. Oh, bring the torch over here. I'm just trying to... This looks like it goes pretty far up actually.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. It looks like a tunnel to the surface almost. That's pretty far up.
Looks like someone's been climbing up there, see the mound?
Yeah.
So they've been digging up there so they can climb up. I don't think we're supposed to go up there.
I'm not going up there.
Plus, look at this sludge.
Yeah, I'm not doing this again.
I wasn't expecting it to be like this actually.
Me either. It's pretty cool in here and scary. So we also have access to this after hours as well. When all the tourists are out, we can have the lights off and the guard's gonna lock us in. So it's gonna be a really cool investigation in here. I think it's kind of creepy. Definitely got weird vibes.
Actually, it's pretty quiet now. Why couldn't it be this quiet when we were trying to film the storytelling before?
Exactly. It does sound creepy when there's someone talking down the other end though.
Listen. It says tourist.
Just echoes through. So Jared's just scared about 10 tourists. He's just hiding back in this dark crevice like a creeper. So funny. Okay guys, we've just got access to the tunnel. There's no one except us in here. Security guards let us in, very kind, and just shut off all the lights. So let's go. So I say we go deep into the tunnel system and then I'll try and reach out and see if we can make contact with any of the resident ghosts here. See that? A mist or something. I actually feel like here is a good spot. Do you want to flick the light off and show everyone how dark it is? So it is completely pitch black in here. There is no light at all. So Jared just flicked on the night mode, so you guys are gonna be able to see me, I guess. And I can't see anything. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna conduct an EVP session. and it was actually a lot of Japanese soldiers that died here in the tunnel were actually entombed here to starve slowly to death, and that is one of the reasons why it is thought to be so haunted here. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually speak Japanese, and I gave it my best shot today, but I found it was quite difficult. I've also had a number of people recommend to me when I do these sessions and I'm trying to speak the language that our spirits would have spoken, to use a translator app or like a voice, because a lot of the time I pronounce it very poorly. So I'm actually going to try that. So I've got a bunch of questions here that, okay, I can hear people, that's likely tourists outside though. I have a bunch of questions here and I'm going to play them in Japanese. I'm also going to reach out in English so that you guys know what I'm asking, and in case there are any spirits here that may speak English. Hello, my name is Amy. Is there anybody here who wants to talk?
We're just going to name one goes to Victoria.
Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let's...
I had the volume off though.
Is there a soldier here? Or Victoria? I can actually hear a mosquito buzzing around my head. Can you give us a sign you are here? I can hear a car. Can you make a noise? What is your name? Are you trapped here? Where are you from? So we got another name for you, right? Was that Melissa?
Yeah, but it's in English dictionary, so it's probably not relevant.
It's definitely not a Japanese name. Melissa and Victoria. Can you show yourself to us? I can hear more voices. I'm gonna say, guys, though, that those voices are likely tourists still trying to get into the tunnel. Although it's closed, a lot of people are still trying to get in here. sound really echoes and carries throughout this tunnel system. It's a little bit crazy actually. Thank you. Goodbye. Now, because I can hear tourists out there, I've cut this session because if we do pick up a voice or something, it's very likely that it could be from them. I have been hearing noises behind me.
I have too.
And I'm not going to say it's like ghostly or paranormal phenomena. It sounds like it very well could be dripping. And when we walked through here earlier, there was a lot of water in the tunnel. I do want to just go through and confirm and see if we can see what the sound is, or like hear it a bit closer as well, because I mean, we should go and debunk that, even though I'm sure it's water. You want to just switch off night vision? So this is how dark the tunnel system is. This place is so creepy. Anytime you're in like a tunnel or somewhere that has no windows or anything, you're completely like blocked off from any possible light source, and it's freaking creepy. Like if you just looked down there. Jared has the light on, but I mean, if I was to turn that corner, I couldn't see anything. So as you can see, like just looking in here, there's mud and there's a lot of water. So there's definitely a water source. And the further back into the cave we go, the more and more water there is.
It's a bit stinkier too.
Oh, yeah, it does really smell in here as well. It smells kind of like baby nappies. So, I mean, since I did reach out to the spirits just before, we'll just keep recording this whole time, and maybe we'll be able to pick up any other voices, so listen out carefully, guys, for anything that sounds odd in here. So this is one of the further points back in the tunnel, and it is really creepy and disturbing just to think about the history that this place has. Its association with the war, which a lot of the times that history is tragic anyway, but also that these tunnel systems are so expansive. This is such a small portion that we can explore of them, but that they are apparently still finding human remains of the Japanese soldiers that were trapped in the tunnel system at the time of war, you know? Okay, I'm going to ask a few more questions as we're walking. I'm going to ask in English because I'm not very great with Japanese. But I mean, who knows? This place was built by prisoners of war. I don't know its history thoroughly enough to say what nationality they were and what languages they may have spoken. But I mean, there is a possibility they might know or recognize English. In this next clip, we pick up a mist-like formation in front of my torch. Although you will see later in this video that there were airborne particles in this cave, in this particular scene, they do not appear to be coming out of my own breath. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Is there anyone in this tunnel with us? Can you make a noise or show yourself? 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 See, look how much water there is. I can't hear anything actually dripping now. So be quiet. So during the day this place is quite busy as well. We were in here earlier and there were quite a lot of tourists running through and a lot of kids screaming and carrying on as kids do in these like spooky places you can visit. It is a very interesting place if you are in Baguio to visit though, free to enter. So I do recommend it. What is weird, if I point my torch down, you can kind of see the reflection of the water on the back wall. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That looks really creepy, doesn't it?
Yep.
And we've also got... So just up here is that weird little tunnel that seems to go all the way up, like towards the surface. So, I mean, I know when the entrances to this place were bombed by the US, the Japanese couldn't dig their way up, but maybe this could have been an attempt, unless it looks like people still go up there today. I'm not really sure what that is. Is there anyone down here? Konnichiwa. Hello? I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, you can.
Mist, right? Or maybe it's my breath. It's not cold in here. So I don't know if I'm just breathing stuff in from the cave or like what this is really made out of. It's almost like a clay. I do wonder how far through these go as well. If these were just built for rooms, for storage, which I know that this was used as, or maybe these actually originally went further back, like these are more tunnel systems, because their tunnel systems supposed to be quite expansive under the city. Can you show yourself to us? Are you there? We don't mean you any harm. Is there anyone in this tunnel with us? Can you please make your presence known? Can you make a sound for us? Alright, let's try and find our way out of here. The tunnel, it is kind of weird to navigate, but I don't think that this is the kind of tunnel you can get lost in. It's quite a small section of what lies underneath the grounds of Baguio. So this one actually is kind of interesting. You can see it looks like it goes further back and up. So I don't know if any of those tunnel systems actually lead on from this part, or if this was a lot, you know, bigger back during the 40s when the war was going on, you know. Shane, can I just look at this? What is this? Oh, that's the light. I thought that was a brick. Super weird in here, hey? Did you hear that?
No. Heard that?
You heard that, right?
No. 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 No.
Hello? So So I don't know what that sound was. We're at the entrance now and there's no one around. I can see the security guard from here just sitting on his seat. That sounded like footsteps or something. And he is not coming our way. So that was odd. That sounded like it was in the tunnel with us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to do a bit more reading on this haunted location or others that I have visited, head to AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also find me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember guys, until next time, stay spooky.